Do you really trust your bank? In 2023, one of Silicon Valley's largest banks collapsed in a matter of hours. Customers lost access to their own money overnight. What if I told you that keeping all your assets in a bank could be one of today's biggest financial traps? While you sleep soundly thinking your money is safe, it's actually being eroded by inflation, exposed to political decisions, and earning less interest than what you'd pay for parking at a shopping mall. The system we were taught to trust is silently betraying that trust every single day. Today, I'll show you 7 safer and smarter assets than leaving your money idle in a bank. Each serves a strategic purpose. Some protect your purchasing power, others generate passive income, and one might seem risky, but many are already using it to quietly build wealth. The last one on the list is the most controversial of all. But before we dive in, I want to know, have you or someone you know experienced a banking crisis or lost money in a bank? Perhaps during the 2008 financial crisis or more recently. Share your story in the comments. Your experience can help others protect their hard-earned money. Now that you're thinking about it, let me share the economic reality we face today, so you understand why this matters so much. Look at the current scenario. U.S. inflation remains stubbornly high at 2.8% annually, meaning your money loses value even when sitting still. The Fed keeps interest rates above 4.25%, signaling expensive credit and a sluggish economy. Banks, even the big ones, remain under pressure. Remember, Silicon Valley Bank collapsed overnight. New tariffs threaten to push inflation even higher. Amid all this, what is your money doing in the bank? Losing value, earning almost nothing, and remaining 100% exposed to systemic risk. That's why today we'll analyze real assets and strategies that can actually protect your wealth. Because the world has changed, and saving like you used could cost you dearly. The 7 assets safer than a bank. Asset 1, Treasury bonds. The foundation of any smart strategy. Essentially, you lend money to the government, and it pays you back with interest. The risk is practically zero, and today they offer over 4% annually, far more than a savings account. During crises, these bonds even gain value as investors flock to them for safety. The only downside, if you sell before maturity, the price may fluctuate. You can buy them for as little as $100 on platforms like Treasury Direct or through brokers like Fidelity. Asset 2, real estate. Tangible money that generates monthly income and appreciates over time. In 2025, the U.S. real estate market shows recovery, especially in urban areas. Cities like Austin, Nashville, and Raleigh have seen properties surge over 40% in 3 years. REITs, like Public Storage, let you invest with little capital. Yes, there are maintenance costs and vacancy risks, but if chosen wisely, it's a solid pillar. Asset 3, gold, the ultimate safe haven. While governments print money, gold has endured for millennia. In 2025, it surpassed $3,000 per ounce due to geopolitical tensions. It's scarce, physical, and indestructible. You can buy it physically from dealers like APMEX or through ETFs like GLD. It doesn't generate income, but as insurance against collapse, it's unmatched. As Charlie Munger said, gold is ideal for sewing into your clothes if you're a Jewish family in Vienna in 1939. Asset 4, collectibles and luxury items. While your money sleeps, some people are selling vintage watches or toy cars for millions. A Rolex Daytona Paul Newman, bought in the 1970s, sold for $17 million. Even Lego sets have appreciated 380% over the past decade. Platforms like Masterworks make art investing more accessible. This type of investment requires refined taste and patience, but it can be both elegant and profitable. Asset 5, physical cash. Not the kind stored in your banking app, but actual bills kept strategically at home. During crises like Greece in 2015 or the Silicon Valley Bank collapse in 2023, Thousands lost access to their money. Financial expert Susie Orman recommends keeping $1,000 to $2,000 in cash for emergencies. It's not an investment, but it can save you when digital systems fail. Asset 6, your own business. You don't buy this asset, you build it. Whether it's an e-commerce store on Shopify or a YouTube channel, a business offers autonomy and cash flow. Jeff Bezos started by selling books from his garage. Spanx launched with just $5,000. There are risks, but this is the asset most likely to change your life. Asset 7, cryptocurrencies. The most controversial asset, but also one of the most transformative. Bitcoin has outperformed all traditional assets over the past decade. It's scarce. Only 21 million will ever exist, and immune to inflation driven by political decisions. MicroStrategy converted $4 billion of its reserves into Bitcoin, calling it digital gold. Yes, it's volatile, but in a world drowning in unsustainable debt, ignoring it could be a mistake. Platforms like Coinbase make it easy to start with just a few dollars. The banking system is no longer as safe as it once was. These 7 assets offer protection, passive income, or long-term growth. Now, I'd love to know, which of these assets will you start investing in first? On a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable was this information to you? Comment below. I read every response, and your feedback helps create content that truly protects your financial future.